All right, we're getting some breaking pictures at this point. Mehbooba Mufti, the Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister, is meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This is coming in the backdrop of that debate over Article 35A. Remember, we have seen the NIA investigation stepping up in Jammu and Kashmir, especially as far as the separatist leaders are concerned. Terror funding cases are being looked at. And in the backdrop of those investigations, we are looking at this meeting between Mehbooba Mufti and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Let's go across to our Executive Editor, Abhishek, for the very latest. Abhishek, what do you make of this meeting and what really is on the agenda when Mehbooba Mufti meets the Prime Minister?
Parikshit, on the agenda is obviously the ongoing situation in Jammu and Kashmir. But what we are hearing is that the strong position that Mehbooba has taken on Article 35A, for example, and also the fact that BJP too is kind of alliance partner is jumping into the debate and taking a strong position that they generally take. So we are told that those things were discussed. Agenda for alliance is something that really is the guiding principle so far as the alliance goes, and Mehbooba on that fact that deviations from that agenda should not happen because talks are mentioned in the agenda for alliance, but in what framework? There has been a dispute on that. Also, Parikshit, the manner in which the army operations have really panned out in J&K, 109 militants, terrorists eliminated, and this is just July. This is the highest in the last decade. That also is a reflection of the tough love that the center is indulging in with the militancy in Jammu and Kashmir. So all those things being discussed, but essentially Mehbooba concerned about the strong position that the BJP, some leaders in the BJP, at least in the Jammu and Kashmir BJP, had taken Article 370 and Article 35A. In fact, there is a petition on Article 35A going on in the Supreme Court, and J&K BJP spokesperson Virender Gupta had yesterday only spoken about again bringing in the Article 370 debate. So concerned Mehbooba rushing to Delhi. Obviously, she has had a meeting with the Home Minister also, but with the Prime Minister trying to impress upon the fact that it would be in the fitness of things if the government sticks to agenda for alliance. We are yet to hear from the government side as to what was the position that was presented to Mehbooba, but what we are hearing is that she has expressed her concerns about increasingly strong positions that are being taken by her alliance partner in the J&K, at least on both Article 370 and Article 35A, I beg your pardon, which incidentally also is being heard in the Supreme Court.
Right. And what has been the BJP's view on 35A, the government's view, even though we are yet to get a sense of what the Prime Minister communicated to Mehbooba Mufti, what has been the BJP stated stand?
Well, BJP's stated position, Parikshit, has been that even Article 35A, which is essentially an executive order and not a part of the Constitution per se, or was not an act of Parliament but was brought in the Constitution by an executive presidential order, can be done away with if there is a consensus. And the BJP essentially is of the view that both Article 370 and Article 35A are reasons behind separatism or separatist psyche in the people of Kashmir Valley. And if these two are removed in any way, then it paves way for increasing integration of the valley with the rest of the country. So that is the stated position of the BJP. Whether it becomes, the guiding principle instead of the agenda for alliance, that is something that we have to watch for.
Right. Government, of course, is aware of the views that Mehbooba Mufti has been expressing along with the likes of Omar Abdullah against any move to abrogate Article 35A. But about the situation in the valley, what is the message that is going to be communicated from the government? Because recently, Abhishek, we have seen Mehbooba Mufti saying that we need to have a talk, we need to have talks with all stakeholders, we need to have a dialogue with Pakistan. Cross-border trade cannot be stopped, even though there are very strong views that cross-border trade is actually funding terror in the valley.